Can you tell the people the books you have written and where they can actually find them at?
Well, of course, you can call me directly, 678-557-2919, or go on my site, pgriff.info. But I'm happy to say, man, I'm glad you asked that question. The first book that I put together, I just found a copy of it the other day because it's out of print. It was The Atlanta Music Business. The Atlanta Music Business is the RIP, Resource Information Publication. I did a small book for people in the music industry. Just some things that the people in the industry definitely needed to know. How to construct songs, formats, ancillary properties of how you get paid in the music industry. I ran it all down in real simple terms. Flow charts and graphs and that kind of thing. My second book I put together was Analytics. 20 years of conversations and interviews with Professor Griff, Minister of Information for the hip-hop group Public Enemy. And then I put out probably my best work is the Psychological Covert War on Hip-Hop, the Illuminati Takeover of Hip-Hop. And then I wrote a book called The Acapella Revolution, the Revolution in Acapella, the Alchemical Transformation of Reconstructing the Oral Tradition. And then I did The Warrior Tapestry, which is an audio book. So yeah, now I'm working on my next book, reflecting on the milestones in black culture, and I'm doing this book with my host of my radio show, Enemy Minds Radio, with Zaza Ali from Oakland. I'm sitting down with her, and we're constructing this book together, man. Shout out to Zaza Ali.
Now, I was looking at the video Pawns in the Game, man, and I seen you do a crazy roundhouse kick, man. And I was wondering, what style of martial art do you train in, and do you still train?
Well, I'm 54 years old, and you know I still train. I gotta keep them people apart from me, man. But I first started studying Taekwondo like every little kid did all around at that time. The wave of Korean, Chinese, and Japanese martial arts that came through there to set up schools. Then I started studying, Wushu, which is a traditional martial art in China. I studied Aikido, because everybody's body is different. And my thing is, I'm only 5'6", $155 at best. I can't have anybody getting up on me, so I started studying Aikido and a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu, some takedowns, some wrist locks, and that kind of thing. And one of the last martial arts I studied was Wing Chun. Those close quarter fighting, up close kind of thing, which is, it's a beautiful thing. I do have some friends that train in Muay Thai, and every now and then when we get together, we'll go over different techniques and trade different techniques, that kind of thing. And it's very critical, man, because it's a discipline. More so than a fighting thing, it's a discipline. It keeps me disciplined, and with that discipline, there's a lot of things I don't eat. It helps me with my meditation, it helps me with my thinking, it helps me with clarity, and it helps me with focus. Fighting is the last thing. As a matter of fact, coming up, we weren't even allowed to fight. If we got caught fighting, we get kicked out. So fighting is the last thing. This is what I try to tell some of my students when I had them. I say, I'm not teaching you for you to go out and fight people. We avoid fighting.
So it's basically just for self-protection. In this case, we get attacked or we need to protect our family.
Yeah, but deeper than that, it's a discipline, bro. It's a discipline. It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? You eat, drink, think, discipline. And this is what I brought to the table with Public Enemies. Like, we were disciplined brothers. I can't say that for Flav, but I'm just saying. Because Flav was eating and smoking everything under the sun. Anyway.
I got so much trouble on my mind. Refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. Hear the drummer get wicked.
Well, hey, Brother Griff, man, I'd like to thank you so much for sharing your story with us and giving us the knowledge, man. I thank you so much for that.
Oh, give thanks, man. Not a problem. I like to see everybody. Revolution is not an event. It's a process, man. And I think now that Zaza Ali is on board, we're offering the balance to our people to let them know, man, that the message will be given to women now through the vibration and the frequency of a woman. And I thank that sister for stepping on board to bring this information, help me with this information. Hopefully we're going to make it to Oakland, where she's from. You understand what I'm saying? So we can give this particular message and what we're trying to do. But I really appreciate you, and I need you to keep this in mind, bro, that these airways are sacred, man. You understand what I'm saying? We got to treat it as such. We can't let anything go over these airways to the hearts and minds of our people.
Yes, sir.
Be good. Peace.
One love.
This is a letter to the president, dated January 5th, 1990. Dear Mr. President, I'm writing this letter to you to inform you that your time is up. God says he wants his earth and his chosen people back. You've had it now for what, 6,000 years? And you've used, abused, and misused it. You've dropped atom bombs on the brown man, stole gunpowder from the yellow man and made guns, made treaties and broke them with the red man, the Indian who discovered you, enslaved the black man and dehumanized him. Now you're trying this, testing a tool, trying to make a new race of people to believe in you. Oh, your German brother Adolf Hitler tried that once before, and before him your father Yakub. Thank you, Mr. President. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, you bombed Libya and you killed Gaddafi's little girl. You send Mr. N. Goodman to drop bombs on Syria, and your CIA, your controlled international affairs, deals drugs for you in Panama and Colombia. It was you who sold arms to Iraq and Iran at the same time. You tried to go to the moon, but Allah would not permit it. He warned you through a little black man named Elijah what you would find there, and he also told you he'd give you a peep into the heavens before he would destroy you. You do trading with P.W. Botha and de Klerk of South Africa. You break down the wall in Eastern Europe, but you build a wall of hate with your ex-slaves who built your country. You inject Susie with all kind of drugs, both foreign and domestic. While she's pregnant with your bastard child, you sneak into the country from a welfare, illegitimate country you stole from the Palestinians. You pay reparations to Japan and the Jews, but who will pay for the kidnapping of the black man? You claim Russia to be your big ugly bear and your enemy, but it's you who destabilize governments with your IMF schemes. You say the Pope is the man who was the one that's closest to God, but he worships a black Madonna. You've tested your germ warfare on the black people of America and throughout the world. You've tested your genetic warfare on the human family. You've murdered every prophet that came to you with a salvation plan. You've developed an anti-Christ mechanism entitled the Universal Product Code. So now death is knocking on your allies' door, wanting once more to sleep with the whore, America. You weak, decalcitrant, bloodthirsty, deceitful, sinful, slothful beast, with your wicked, egotistical, pompous, jackass, war mentality. Concupiscent nature with your reprobate mind, animal-loving, underhanded, backstabbing, double-dealing, double-crossing devils. I know now you brought VD, AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea to the ends of the earth. And after all of this, Farrakhan says, let my people go, and you refuse. Poor Mr. President, it's reaping time now, and I'll see you at ringside. Oh, I forgot one other thing. It's God that you'll be fighting. Peace.